Morning, everyone. It is Saturday, November 28th. We're in the middle of our Midwest snowstorm here, and I just thought I would share a few sneak peeks of product I got from the mini catalog and from the new upcoming online exclusives. These will go live in January. So I can't wait to share some of these with you. I can't show you the inside of the catalog, but I can show you the actual product, which is probably even better. So I thought I would share a few things. The first thing up I have is Days Like These, Memories and More cards. This is actually my first time buying the Memories and More cards. I am a sucker for butterflies and flowers, so I thought I would share those. You can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, approximately 6 of each one. They are double-sided, so they'd make great little note cards, little embellishments and card toppers. They'd even make cute little birthday tags or something like that. These are approximately 3x4. Sorry, I was off screen there for a second trying to measure them out. They're 3x4. So there's the butterflies with this greenery on the background. And then next up we have this nice little grid paper, which being a science major, I love grid paper. It just, it makes a big background and it brings back some good memories of lab work and that type of thing, if there can be good memories of lab work. The back side has a little bit of a grungy green. I believe the color in this is garden green. So this has Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Pool Party, Secret Sea, and Timid Tiger. On the backs of most of our papers and embellishments, if you don't know, it usually will tell you what colors coordinate with it. So it's a really handy tool. I always save these so that, shares those. All good things, more butterflies and flowers and some beautiful Daffodil Delight polka dots. So those are awesome. These are beautiful. The Flirty Flamingo with the Timid Tiger, which is one of my favorite color combinations that I never would have thought I would like. I'm not a huge orange person, but they look beautiful together. You can just see how beautiful those are going to look on a card front. And then there's, that's the back of it that says lots of laughter. This is just a cute little tag sentiment, which would be awesome. For the inside of a card, for the front of a card, you can stamp your sentiment across it. You can use it on a little gift bag, just a note to leave maybe on somebody's desk. That is the back. Gorgeous, like watercolor wash of butterflies. Obviously, I bought this for the butterflies. And then there is some Daffodil Delight butterflies across the bottom of this one. And then, Days Like These. These are also great if you do pocket pages and scrapbooking. So it's something to think about. We also have these larger ones that I believe they're 4x6. So once again, perfect for card fronts. You could even cut them in half and get 2 cards out of them. I can't wait to use these. More grid paper, which is awesome. Like I said, you get 6 of each one, so that's really fun. This would actually make a great recipe card. If you have a wedding or anything like that. A lot of times they're still asking for recipes, believe it or not. We're going back to written recipes for family, heirlooms or your favorite family recipes. So that's one with this gorgeous, gorgeous Daffodil Delight. More butterflies, just totally springy, beautiful, filled with happiness. So you could even cut off the center. You could put a sentiment or a punch. If you don't like that sentiment, you could just, fill that. You could put these two together, make a beautiful little card just going like that. So I cannot wait to play with these. going to be so much fun. Great things to try. Next up, I have Love Notes. This is the Valentine paper I chose. There is another whole Valentine suite in the catalog. I did not get that one yet. Doesn't mean I won't. But right now, this is Love Notes Mix and Match Designer Series paper with Azure Afternoon, Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape, Real Red, and Black. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are always 48 sheets of paper in a 6x6 pack. And in this particular one, there are 6 different papers. So you get 8 sheets of each. These would be great if you're a teacher or you want to leave little Valentine's Day notes for coworkers or your class, or just kind of like old school, drop them off by your neighbors. This, your extra special, would be great attached to a little Starbucks gift card, something sweet. So this is one side of it. When you flip it over, it is exactly the opposite. So the back of this heart that says Happy Valentine's Day actually has this heart. The back of your extra special has the cup, the camera. So it's really nice that they're both sided. You could just drop this note for somebody and you'd be set to go. Same thing with these. They're also going to make great card fronts. You could tuck them in pockets if you're scrapbooking Valentine's Day boxes, or if you're making Valentine's Day boxes. I'm hoping to use them for my grandkids a little bit, kind of going back old school, making them Valentine's Day cards. I also send a lot of thinking of you cards and just cards to family and relatives that may be going through a hard time or just need a little extra cheer sometimes during the week. And so I do send a lot of cards during the week. I average, 3 to 6 cards a week that I send out to friends and family, besides birthday cards and everything else. So these would just make great seasonal cards. This is going to make great card front. It would also make a great mat for a photo for a scrapbook page. Here's the back. Once again, great card front. Just great ways to mix and match those. This one just says love, Happy Valentine's Day. So if you don't have a stamp that says Happy Valentine's Day, or you just want to use that and cut that out as a sentiment, or use the love. The back of this is just gorgeous. I really want to make a card that features both of these because I love these papers. I have another box coming that actually has some of the stuff I wasn't able to get with the first round, and so I can't wait to share those with you as well. And then we get into just some of the everyday papers, which are just perfect background papers. You can see we've got red and white stripes. They can go horizontal, or you can have them go vertical, whichever way you want to do it. I think it'd be great to tear these. This is the back with that blue plaid, which is just going to go with lots of different things. And then this last one is so pretty. All those little girls that love purple, or loved purple as a kid. Great color. Believe it's Gorgeous Grape, if I'm not mistaken. Gorgeous Grape it is. On one side, and then the back side does have hearts. So perfect just to use with whatever papers you want, or whatever designs you want to use. Another mix and match pack that I didn't get right away. There is a whole Easter suite. I haven't gotten the Easter suite yet. It is coming. I was kind of really trying to pick and choose this year, or this time, what I got. So this is the Easter time mix and match ephemera pack. I'm really liking these ephemera packs just for mixing and matching and making quick and easy cards. So there's Easter bunnies, watering cans, flowers, tulips. I cannot wait to show you. There's one that has tulips that's coming up. I love the little Easter eggs. The purple watering cans, just gorgeous colors for spring. and Easter. And once again, the Easter Bunny and the Easter baskets. Will be so much fun. Next up is part of a suite. And I kind of did this. I was mix and matching. So every time I start this, I start off with what I absolutely feel I can't live without. And then I go back and add on as things go. So this is part of a super suite. So there's papers, 2 stamp sets, and die sets. There's ribbon, which I did not get. I had the second die set coming. So, but this is what I thought I couldn't live without. So I really love these just wedding wishes. I don't have a lot of wedding stamps, anniversary stamps. I love this flower, the greenery. I think it's gorgeous. What I really love, and the reason why I got these, I've been really loving building my flowers. And so there is some gorgeous, gorgeous artwork with layering flower pieces just to make your own flowers. Yes, you can die cut shapes out of the DSP, which is below. But really, I just love layering these, and I kept visioning all these beautiful flowers that we could make. So I cannot wait to start with those. And then the designer paper with this is actually called Lovely and Beautiful. I believe the whole suite is called Lovely and Beautiful. So it is a specialty designer paper, which usually means that it's got gold leafing in it. This one does. It has colors. Once again, I'll save this because it has all my colors. Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, and Gold. And so just gorgeous papers. You can see this gorgeous petal pink, just white tone on there. Beautiful large florals. I think this would make a great one sheet wonder card because you could cut it up in lots of smaller pieces and you get lots of bang for your buck with those. Lots of gold. Perfect. Then you have this gorgeous Old Olive. Just beautiful tone-on-tone paper, great for backgrounds. The front side is Fresh Freesia and Old Olive. Great color combination. You can see that little pop of gold when it comes up. Super, super cute for Easter. Super, super cute for spring. This lovely lavender. I'm sorry, Fresh Freesia. It still looks lavender to me. And then you can see how that mixes with those papers, so you could use one as a background. And then this is the front sheet of that. More of the petal pink with the Old Olive. Just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Perfect for spring. Bright, airy, fun. Gorgeous, gorgeous little florals. I want to turn this one over so you can see the back side. Just white on, or gold on white, which you can then color in any color you want, either using your blends or using your watercolor pencils. Would be so much fun just to play with. Maybe popping one out, making some of the flowers one color or the other. So beautiful. These would also make great baby cards, great Easter cards. Beautiful. Calypso Coral, just this gorgeous, gorgeous, vibrant color with more of those large florals. So once again, I think these would make just beautiful, beautiful cards that we can play with. So I can't wait to share what we're going to do there. Just a nice, solid background page with more florals. Each of the florals is a little bit different. I really love this one because it's very watercolory. Just little patches of gold centers on some of the flowers. So much fun. And just look at that with that peach pie background there. I think that's just so pretty. So that is the Lovely and Beautiful designer series paper. Very, very pretty. Next up, I have part of a suite. So I kind of, like I said, I bought some of the things separately. This is a suite. It's got some other specialty paper coming with it. It also has some gorgeous ribbon, which is coming in my next shipment. That has not shipped yet, but it will be here very soon. So I really, really like the Nature Symphony with lots of florals or greenery. We've got some textured background stamps. I loved it's, you know, to a great guy. So there's this great masculine sentiment. Thank yous. I do send thank yous. There's a lot of I like you lots that I send. The dies are very similar. You can see that, you know, these open dies cut the stamped images, but then you also have these small greenery, this large piece of greenery, which is going to be great for building floral arrangements. You have this textured wood piece. You have this dots to create this textured background. You also have like this little linen cut out, so it'll create some texture right on your card. It's going to be very fun to play with. These papers, I love them. I think they're going to create great masculine papers, but I also think they're going to be great for die cutting that greenery. It is called Nature's Walk. I'm sorry, that stamp set was called Nature's Symphony, so this is Nature's Walk, the DSP that goes with it. As I'm trying to open it here, give me a second. Tried to have these pre-opened and it didn't work. So once again, the colors in this are Balmy Blue, Blueberry Bushel, Cloud Cover, Crumb Cake, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Pretty Peacock, and Secret Sea. So just some gorgeous, gorgeous colors that we can play with. Let's flip these over. So this is, I want to see how this looks on the paper. It looks kind of grayish. It does have that pretty peacock-ish colored / light Lost Lagoon kind of lines on it, but just perfect masculine papers, just generally speaking background papers, and then just gorgeous, gorgeous pretty peacock papers that's just going to make great background papers, great textures, great for die cutting, whether it's florals or greenery or whatever. Just look at the texture on this. I don't know if you took a die cut. This was kind of one of the things that I really wanted to do with this, was to take the Nature's Way die cut, Nature's Symphony die cut, and just die cut that. And so, I mean, you can see how it's going to give you all different colors, different color combinations, depending where you do, without a whole lot of work. It would look great, adding depth and everything to your papers. The back of that is just more brighter, bolder greens, which would allow us to do the same thing. Gorgeous, gorgeous script paper that we can use for just about any background, masculine, feminine. This would be great with the greenery. It'd be great with roses and florals and just all kinds of different things. I'm picturing this right now with roses and florals for a very vintagey look. The back is also very, very light crumb cake. Once again, this would look really, really great with either greenery or florals. Just going to be a great all-around paper. More pretty peacock, just gorgeous colors in the background, with more mossy meadow, old olive, and crumb cake background. So it's going to be perfect for die cutting, just creating different things. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Secret Sea-ish to Night of Navy. A little bit maybe of that Blueberry Bushel in there. You can just see how there's light lines going through this that could almost like mimic trees or something like that if you wanted it to. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous color wash, which, I mean, just look at that against that and just how gorgeous that is. The last sheet in this set is this definitely Secret Sea grid pattern with just this whole variegated transition from the darkest Secret Sea to, it looks like maybe Shaded Spruce, to Pretty Peacock, to Old Olive, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow. Just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I think it's going to make great greenery, great background. It'd be great to die cut just trees. I'm thinking even the trees from the Lights of the Aurora die set would be great cut out of here, just giving it automatic depth. So definitely cannot wait to play with that Nature's Walk set. The next set is the only suite that I bought to start because it was on my wish list. It is, I believe it's called Sweet as a Bug. Just so much fun. The kicker for me, I love ladybugs and I think they're so much fun. So you have to see these embellishments. I should wait and make you see them later, but you get these gorgeous, gorgeous ladybugs and then these little bitty clear glue dots that you can play with and use throughout your paper. It comes with this absolutely super fun stamp and die set called Sweet Bugs with all these cute little bugs, ants and ladybugs and just little beetles and little caterpillars and flowers and background stamps, and then dies to die for, so to speak, that not only cut out those stamped images but also cut out images on the cardstock or on the designer series paper, as well as some standalones. You have these branches that actually act as the base for your flowers that you do. We've got some more mushrooms, which are very, very realistic. We've got these little bitty dies with a snail, a dragonfly, and a butterfly. So, so cute. These little bitty berries, and it does include the toppers for those. I think it cuts out almost everything on these papers. So if you look, this is just the front of the designer series paper. It cuts out the caterpillar with the leaf. You can see it cuts that out. There is one that cuts out the 3 ants. There's one that cuts out the bee. There's one that cuts out these little bitty flowers, these flowers, the ladybug with a book it cuts out, the little bitty mushrooms it cuts out. So it just cuts out so many of these that it's just going to be so much fun to play with. I'm trying to get my die back on the sheet so we can see where that goes. And then the designer series paper is so much fun, which is called Cute as a Bug, and it includes Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Cloud Cover, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, and Very Vanilla. So like I said, there's all these cute little bugs that are able to be cut out, and these gorgeous little bitty white flowers that are going to look great as a background for any page. These lovely designers or these designer block pages that you can cut apart, use as a card front by itself, you know, or use it for your pocket pages, but they just are going to make such great scenes. These are going to be so cute to send to my grandkids, just to, you know, tell them hi. They love getting mail. Just to look at it. Great, just general background papers on the back. Super, super cute. I love the colors in this. You've got a little bit of that Cajun Craze and Crushed Curry. Just almost looks fallish. Little ants roasting marshmallows. Little bees with balloons. Lots of different things that you can just cut out and play with. The back is this gorgeous, just textured, not really sure what color that is, because it is a little bit different. I'll have to look and see what color that could be. I'm not really sure, because it's different. almost like a petal pink, but I can't tell if it's truly petal pink. I also, just looking at these, look at these little dandelions. So, so cute. Be great, you know, just sentiment. If you have one that says make a wish. I don't believe there's a make a wish. No, but there's, you know, spread joy. That goes with, you know, those little dandelion flowers. More caterpillars, ants with berries and butterflies blowing bubbles, grasshoppers carrying flowers. So just some really, really cute sentiments. The back has like some really cute like quilt like material, which I think would make great actually baby cards. Would also make just great fun thinking of you cards. Strawberries and raspberries, just gorgeous, gorgeous colors in these papers. Little bitty bees here that just look so, so cute on there. Great for like little background pages. The back of this has another like quilt pattern. So perfect, you know, if you have a sewer in your life that you want to send them a card, it's great to do that with. You could even cut out the squares or however you want to do that, just to have lots of fun. Mushrooms, great for fall, masculine, just thinking of you, general spring things. Might be really good with butterflies. I keep seeing little fairies, but I am an Alice in Wonderland fan, so I love mushrooms, anything that we can see with mushrooms. And then this gorgeous picnic plaid paper that would just be gorgeous to put on the back of any card or any card base for fun. So that was the Sweet Bug or Cute as a Bug, I believe, set. We are now moving on from the mini catalog. Also being released in January is online exclusives. Oh, I lied. I have 2 more things from the mini catalog to share. I don't want to pass up. So before we go on to the online exclusives, there is Woolly Friends. I love my punches. If you follow me at all, you know I have been a lover of punches forever. They're so much fun. I love when there's stamps and punches that coordinate. They're just so fun, so easy to play with. They're easy if you're working with kids. I don't have to carry my die cut machine with me. If I'm crafting other places, I can just throw this in. It also has some really punny sayings. It's got, you make me happy, you're simply fabulous, welcome cutie, which would be so cute for baby pages with that Sweet Bug set, as well as the Sunshine and Flowers. Just lots of fun. Tulips do seem to be a theme, so I was really loving the tulips this year. Can't wait to share the other tulip set that is not here yet, but love this little sheep. So the punch actually punches out the head and the standing sheep. If you want to have the sheep jumping, you can do that. It won't cut it out as well, but you could still do that. The punch also cuts out the bow and the bell. So you can see the bow and the bell here on there. And then there's also some 2-step stamping included on here, which is these colors. So this actually then covers the sheep body. So if you want to make the sheep body maybe a basic beige or a light crumb cake, you can stamp it over your background, and that way that would give you that little bit of look. Same with the tulips. You can stamp the tulip outline, and then you can come in and stamp the tulip and then the leaves. And so just really, really fun. I can't wait to play with this. It's top up on my list. And then one other set that has been on my list ever since I saw it is Prayers and Promises. I love a good sentiment stamp set. Being relatively new to Stampin' Up, I've only been playing there for, I guess, almost 2 years now. I didn't have a whole lot of sympathy sentiments, and I do send a lot of thinking of you, sending love, just comfort cards that I do send to friends and family who may be going through tough times. And so it's always good to have some that are very simple. So sorry for your loss. Praying the Lord's promises will bring you comfort and hope in the days ahead. As you grieve, may your memories comfort you, keeping you in my thoughts. I could just stamp that part, mask off the rest, or I could do the whole sentiment, keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, and remembering you in my prayers, all depending on who you're sending it to. So just some great fun stamps to play with. So that is actually the end of the mini catalog, except I'm seeing here that I did not show you the one ribbon that I did buy, and I apologize because it goes with this Cute as a Bug set. See, I had it all separated, and so you can see all these Cute as a Bug papers, and then because I bought the whole suite, I got the ribbon right up front, and I'm trying to open it because I did not have it open. Being as the fact I was a little girl in the 70s, I love Rick Rack. I collect Rick Rack. I have a whole drawer full. But this is actually called Specialty Rick Rack. And so this is just some great old olive Rick Rack that you can use. It is thin enough, so it's not super thick, so you can actually twist it and turn it. I believe you could even tie it in a bow if you wanted to. Yes, you can tie it in a bow. Granted, this isn't a very good bow right now, but you could tie it in a little bow and attach it to your page, and you would be all set. So just super, super fun. It is really soft compared to normal Rick Rack. When I think of Rick Rack, it's very stiff usually. This is not stiff at all, so it's going to be super, super amount of fun. Okay, now we are officially done with the mini catalog. And so now we were on to the online exclusives, which I didn't get much. They have a set that's called Lovely Blossoms, or I believe, hold on a second. And I really, really love the designer series paper that came with this. I just thought it was very, very pretty. Colors include Crumb Cake, Cloud Cover, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea. So definitely a theme of Petal Pink, Secret Sea, and Cloud Cover. And they do go so well together, which you'll see. But this is just this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. You can see it's got all these fun little things. There is, squares that you can cut apart. These are perfect for little card fronts. These are larger size for card fronts. When you turn it over, it's just this really pretty cloud cover striped paper. Going to be so much fun to play with. This is just beautiful. You can see how those go together. Just that white floral with that blue stripe. The back of this paper is petal pink, so that's gorgeous too. And this one, I should say, this one is different, so I'm just counting here. You get 3 of each sheet instead of 2 of each sheet. So that does happen with some of our papers, so that's going to give you a lot more options. This is just that gorgeous crumb cake background with some white flowers. You can do so many things with that. Here's this gorgeous Secret Sea background, very pretty. And then we have this gorgeous, gorgeous paper that includes the petal pink, the Secret Sea, and the white. Just so much fun. It's going to mix and match very, very well. You can see with that how those just mix together. It's just beautiful. The back side of this is then this almost linen-y texture of the old olive. And that is the end of that designer series paper. However, this does have a coordinating stamp. It does have coordinating cloud cover ribbon that comes with it. I have not gotten that yet. It has these gorgeous called Moody Palette Glossy Dots embellishments that come with it. So you can see here, they've got Secret Sea, Old Olive, Cloud Cover, and White. They're just going to go gorgeous with that. And then there are stamps that go with this set. It's called Lovely Arrangements. I love any sentiment that has just a note, happy birthday, that you can mix and match. So you can say thank you so very much, love you so very much, always here for you, sending smiles. That's one that I love to send a lot. Nice little floral with a leaf. The dies are a little bit different with this, which is why I really got it. Stampin' Up! Has really started to kind of change their dies. They're not just there to cut out the sentiments or to cut out the shapes. We do have this where it will cut out the 2 flowers and the leaf. These are for your sentiments, so those are perfect. But then we have these 2 background dies. So one is just circles, which is going to be so cool. They're approximately 2.5 by 3.5. So that gives you an idea. But just to put this background of circles in behind your layout, or this actually just cuts out that eyelet out of your actual paper so that you can see the paper underneath and gives you that texture. So I cannot wait to play with those. I'm so glad we have a snow day today so that I get some extra time to play with this. I do have one more thing that I got out of the online exclusives, and then that's it until my next order comes. But this one I really, really loved. You can tell I'm really into florals lately, and I'm loving building layers and layers of florals and just focal points with them. So this is Fragrant Layers. It is a bundle. It includes the florals, and it's a 2-step stamp set. So you can stamp your florals, or you can stamp your outline, then stamp your florals over the top of it. There's a little one, and then the insides, you can stamp the insides of the flower, the same with the leaves. Nice little sentiments. It's your day, just a note, hello, so happy for you. And then once again, there's these dies, which I'm not really sure. I need to play with them. I haven't been able to tell if they're actually going to cut out what is on the stamp set, but I wanted these to play with. So this cuts out almost a whole background of floral, some sentiments. Once again, you've got these stems with the circle, which gives you a place to glue your flowers onto. So nice, rather than just trying to mix and match. I really love that this had a whole bunch of flowers that I could die cut, some individual flowers, leaves, and just playing that this die layers right over the top of this die. So going to be so much fun to play with. I hope you enjoy these sneak peeks. Please let me know which you're looking forward to the most. I'd love to know what you want me to play with first. I hope you have a great day and stay safe out there. Try not to travel if you're getting hit by this snow. Thanks.